fuego, fuego. It's hot, fuego, caliente, fuego, hot, fuego, fuego. It's hot, fuego, it's hot, fuego, hot, fuego, fuego, hot, fuego, caliente, fuego, hot, fuego, fuego. It's hot, fuego, caliente, fuego, hot, fuego, fuego. It's hot, fuego, caliente, fuego, hot, fuego, fuego. It's hot, fuego, it's hot. Beans itching with the ticks. I can teach arithmetics. John Wick with the stick.
Yes, it is live. What's up, Facebook family, YouTube family, Periscope, Twitter family? It's the Naked Truth, your political hip-hop outlet. I'm with Pookie and Jimmy the Square Guy, the one talk fly to you before we lie to you. This is our Monday edition of the Naked Truth. Pookie, what's up?
Oh my God, what a week.
How was your Mother's Day?
What a week.
Oh, come on, don't say that. Don't say that.
It was,
No,
I'm
don't
going
say
to
that.
be super honest, like, the devil just got busy. I didn't even want to get out of the bed yesterday. But, of course, I finally got up and made a couple of rounds and saw the grandkids and, you know, had everybody over at Mom's house. So, at the end of the day, it turned out good. But
Okay, what the kids do for you?
they always bring a smile to my face, man. My grandbabies is everything. Everything. So I had them all dressed alike, and we all ate.
Is people still doing that?
Ooh,
People still doing that?
that's what I said.
Dressing alike?
My grandkids?
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot. And I might dress like them too. What you mean?
You know, I remember back in the day, it was cool for you and your girl to go out with your Adidas suits on, or you and your crew have 3 or 4 suits on alike. They still do that?
You know they do, but I want you to look like you. I'm gonna look like me.
But is there something wrong with that?
No, that's just love. Some people just, just love art. I don't know.
Wow.
They like to dress alike. I don't know. I ain't saying it.
and just I'm curious. The number is 832-649-8406 is on the TV screen. Call in and share us about y'all Mother's Day too. Who had a good Mother's Day? Who had a bad Mother's Day, and
let
why?
us hear the good story.
Yeah. I want to hear them all. I want the naked truth.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's why I just want it raw and uncut.
Just come on
Yeah.
with it.
If he's a bum,
Yeah.
if he didn't do nothing,
Yeah,
if
a fight broke out.
if he needs to be kicked in the ass, whatever, just tell me.
Call in. We want to hear about it.
Because honestly, some of us guys, we need to be kicked in the ass.
Yeah.
All we do is take. Exactly.
Exactly. And that's where people get it all misconstrued. They think that initially it's not supposed to be 50-50. But due to the fact that, nowadays it's hard to maintain a house and maintain bills on one income. I get that. But when it's your time to step up as a man and take full responsibility, then it's her job as a woman to assist you. She's not the provider. People have took tradition out of everything, and it makes me angry.
Well, I don't believe in 50-50.
Me neither,
I
but
believe
that's reality.
I believe people should just do what it takes to make it.
Right.
Don't give nothing less than your best,
Right.
and you don't give nothing less than your best. And this is gonna work.
Right.
If you making 100,000, I'm making 15,000 a year. If I can give you my 15,000 to make it a slight difference around this house, do so. But if I'm holding anything back less than what I can give, I'm not giving my all.
Right.
And I think that's how relationships should be. Just give it your all. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Take care of your business.
Sometimes it don't be like that. That's the reality of it, though. It's ours. Everything is ours. Ours. We put the bills on the table, okay? Or whatever the case is. But it's not happening like that.
A lot of guys don't do it because a lot of us don't plan on staying.
Yeah.
It's a temporary situation. We're going to fake it till we make it. I'm going to ride this train as long as I can ride it. And once I'm done with it, or I feel like I can go somewhere else and do the same thing, I'm gone.
Right. And that's how they think. They ain't saying it, but that's exactly how a lot of guys think.
And actually, that was somewhat our show today. Our guest was coming to talk about a shortage of good men.
Oh, Lord. Who was it, a girl?
Yes, she was a girl.
And she didn't show up?
She didn't show up.
Did you call her?
I called her. I think she found her man.
You think so? Deceitful.
That would normally do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you start to not show up and do what you're supposed to do, two things. Either you got locked up or you got a boyfriend or girlfriend. Yeah.
Make you forget all about yourself.
Yeah, sure. Love will do that to you.
Yeah.
Especially if you have someone that's take. Male or female. If they just taking, they're gonna have you unbalanced. They're gonna have you throw it off. You're not gonna be able to handle your own business, your obligations. So you know what? You be saying, "Oh, how did I get myself caught up in?"
Yes, Lord.
So I think she probably got her boyfriend.
If she listening, I salute you, sister.
Yeah.
I salute you.
Well,
it's definitely a shortage. Major shortage.
But I ain't gonna say. You know what? On both ends, because just as you can say there's a shortage of good men, I can say there's a shortage of good women.
You know I'm gonna say why though?
Because social media, the internet, the way they project things now, subconscious. When your subconscious mind pick up something, it don't know if it's good or bad. It just picks it up.
Right.
It's a lifetime recorder. It picks up. This is why you should be very careful of what you're around, because your subconscious mind picks it up.
Yep.
And if you're not conscious of it, if you get too much of it, slowly but surely you'll find yourself living out some of the things that it done picked up on.
Yeah,
and these women, I'm saying these women are watching all these shows that's supposed to be reality shows that's really scripted anyway, and they looking for that dude that's still walking around with the grill, all the tattoos, thugged out, but still somehow he's managing living in a $5 million home. That's not real. And you got women that's actually looking to guys to do that. And if the guy can't do it, I do it myself. You actually trying to live up to an image that's projected by social media, by TV and whatnot. And that really ruins the character of a female.
And that's what it's designed to do, though.
And
I'm thank you, God, I'm not addicted to none of that stuff. I don't care about no Real Housewives or nothing. None of that. Ain't none of that paying my bills. Ain't none of that getting me to my next level. I am uninterested. I don't even watch TV. Well, but you're right. You got some women, they get poisoned. That's toxic.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds toxic. But I don't think it's a shortage on good women. It's just that, and we're not hard to find. I'm speaking on behalf of myself.
Okay, first of all, to say it's not a shortage of good women, what is a good woman? Is that based upon, you say you're a good woman?
I'm a great woman.
Okay, but is that based upon your perception of yourself? Is it based upon what that man is looking for in his life, or where he's at in his life? Because if he's in a certain place in his life and you is that missing piece, then you're a great woman to him. Mm-hmm. You may not have the job that you want to have. You may not have a vehicle you want to have. You may not have the body structure that you want to have. But because where he's at in his life and you fit that piece, that's what he's looking for, to him, he found him a great woman.
Right.
But does that make you overall a great woman?
Not that. Just
no.
Overall,
no, just because you're a great woman for him does not make you a great woman.
Right. I'm a great woman, period. I'm a great
question
woman.
Is, what is a great, okay, I mean, let's ask them, what is a great woman and what is a great man?
Define it.
Define that.
Yeah.
Define what is a great woman and what is a great man. The number is 832-649-8406. We're going to go to 2 commercials right quick, and we'll be back. I want to hear this here. I really want to hear this.
Yeah, the dumb way. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Mississippi nigga. You know what, Delta nigga. Trying to get a check, nigga. Yeah. Dumb way.
Stack me a check, yeah, the dumb way.
Fuck no, you hoe, yeah, the dumb way.
Take off on no runway.
My bitch bad like Beyonce.
Dumb way.
Dumb way.
Killing these hoes, yeah, the dumb way.
Dumb way.
Dumb way. Look through a bag, yeah, the dumb way.
Stab me a check, yeah, the dumb way.
Fuck on your hoe, yeah, the dumb way.
Take off on no runway.
My bitch look good like Beyonce.
Dumb way.
Dumb way.
Killing these niggas, yeah, the dumb way.
Dumb way.
Dumb way. Don't throw it back, yeah, the dumb way. The dumb way. The dumb way. Fuck around, losing, nigga. 8, 4, 5.
Success on the Spectrum, where we make a quality of life possible. Prairie View, U of A, and Wright. It's College Week on the Naked Truth. It's Fraternity and Sorority Representation Week. Come represent your fraternity and your sorority. Show your moves and share the impact that you have on society. Right here on the Naked Truth. For more details, call 832-649-8406. Again, 832-649-8406. Call Lock Your Slot. Either be there or you ain't square business.
All right. We are back, and we are asking the question, what is a good woman or a good man? But before we go into that, I want to say this. My opinion, I can be wrong. I don't have no problem being wrong. That lady or that daughter was not a good woman.
At all. She's not a good nothing. She is not good for nothing. I have no respect, no remorse, no pity, no nothing for her. She failed her daughter. She failed her other two kids, regardless if he touched them or not. She just a failure. She's a sorry excuse of a mother.
That is pathetic. If I don't know if y'all have heard what this woman been saying about this dude. She told somebody, I don't know if it was Cornell X or the news media. I can't remember just who she was talking to, but she made the statement that a lot of times when he supposed to have been taking her to the daycare, she felt like he was taking her somewhere or molesting her daughter. That's what she felt. Now, if you felt that, why didn't you leave the dude?
Exactly.
In addition to that, did he have some type of involvement of the kids being removed from the home at one time? The abuse or something?
Possibly. I didn't even dig deep because it made me so sick to my stomach.
But okay, here's what made me sickness the most. The overall situation is sickening.
Right.
But this would just baffled me. She said that she felt, and when a woman feels something, y'all
99% of the time, it's true.
Y'all have what y'all call a woman's intuition. Man, that's a motherfucker.
Right.
Now, I know you shouldn't be acting on your feelings because your feelings can lead you wrong.
Right.
But a lot of times when y'all feel something, y'all may not be 100% right, but there's a lot of validity to it.
A lot of it is true. Mine
So if you
never
felt
failed me.
that, why did you leave him? Or you had evidence?
Here's the thing.
Hold on, before you say that, I want to hear what you have to say, but this is what got me. She said that's not why she left him. Because in a later statement, she said she left him because she found out he was sending nude pictures to another man. Oh my God! I ain't gonna leave you if I think you molested my daughter.
Right.
But I'm gonna leave you if you messing with another man.
Right. So her morals and everything is out the window from day one.
To hell what you may be. To hell to what you may be doing to my daughter.
Baby. Yeah.
But if I feel like you gay, I can't deal with that.
Right.
That's some bullshit. They need to lock her ass up.
Yeah. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Justice will be served for this baby.
She need to go to jail too.
And let me piggyback off what you said. She talking about she felt it. I didn't hear that part. She stated she was on his backside, like tell him, I don't like the way you bathe her, or she's too small for you to beat her like that. You seen all of this happening, so you ain't felt nothing. You saw it. You knew it was happening, and you did absolutely nothing. You did nothing.
That's.
And if he was sleeping with that baby, I can just imagine the pain she had to endure because your mama want a nigga laying up on side of her. And yes, I said it. I don't care. It's the raw truth.
What's up, Quincy Williams? Appreciate it, man. Yeah, call in and give us your opinion about it. But the bad thing is, Quincy Williams said, "Hey, what's up, Pooh?"
Hey, what's up, boo?
I notice a lot of times when crimes are committed and there's a male and a female involved, they always let the female off for some reason, as if the guy manipulated her.
Right.
In this case, what you said, she saw how he was bathing her. She saw how he was beating her at times. This baby just had brain surgery.
Yes.
But even if the brain surgery wasn't there, you still don't treat a child like that.
No.
And if you see this stuff, you need to do something about it as your mother. Like Hanson Campbell said, and I like a lot of his commentary. If animals are better than we are these days, because if a dog has some puppies and you go around them puppies, that mama dog gonna bite the shit out you. You not coming around and injure them puppies.
That's right.
But yet you so caught up in wanting to have a relationship with somebody. I got a man around me. You sacrifice the well-being and the life of your children. You saw this and you let it go on just for the sake that you gotta just say that you have a man. Well, why they do that at?
That's just to me, like I said, you can't cover that up. You know what I'm saying? Is that me?
Yeah, you good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't cover that whole situation up. You can't make yourself look no better than what you think you're looking right now talking to Cornell. Guilty people run to Cornell X. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
Guilty people run to Cornell. And trust me when I tell you, he is not on her side. He is not on her side. He's just doing a job he was hired to do. But that girl been knowing that baby was being touched by that man. She been knowing.
She been knowing. And the Me Too movement, I know it's about women being a voice for females.
Right.
Y'all need to be a voice for this baby,
Yep.
which was a young female,
Yep.
a growing to be a woman. Be her voice. Lock that mama, lock her ass up too.
Lock her up.
But the state is so concerned about her being a witness for the state. They trying to be kind of lenient on her. She need to be locked up too.
Right. See, I had to, like right now I got a headache. I had to pull back from some of it because it was really affecting me mentally. It was really, and a lot of my followers, a lot of my friends and peers or whatever, having the same effect about that. I could just imagine, like I ain't getting no sleep, just visualizing this baby and the pain that she had to endure. All because of your ass. That is so sad.
I'm not trying to give him a open door out of anything.
Right.
But something got to be wrong with this dude. That's not Pookie. I don't have kids, and I don't know the love that y'all have for that. But you know that shit ain't normal.
No.
That's not no normal. That's not no normal act.
Ain't nothing about it
that
normal,
no,
but
no.
I mean, come on, man.
This
She
dude,
don't look like she that bright, though.
well, he has a son. That's why I brought the issue about being a father or being a mother. He have to have some type of love for his son because he got him. He's
That
there.
ain't his daughter, though.
Exactly. So, but you know how it feels. I would know how a parent would feel if I did something to their kids. I know how I would feel
Right.
if somebody did something to my kid.
Right.
So I ain't gonna do no shit like that.
Right.
And for him to do something that heinous, damn.
And keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Then you go and you cut this baby up. You demolish this child and put him in a laundry basket. Yeah, they say, man, you really don't know that. Yes, some people do. Them people ain't stupid. Yes, they
No.
do. They know it.
I
That
think
little
he
girl,
burned all of her clothes. This
That
is
girl-
my assumption. Because they found fecal matter inside the house. They found blood inside the house. The fecal matter was in the bathtub and in the kitchen sink. Now, I don't know what he did, chopped it up, tried to put it down the garbage. I don't know exactly. You know what I'm saying? We all in the same dark on what's going on. But in that trash bag, if it was any more of her body parts, plus the clothes she was wearing, the evidence. You're trying to get rid of the evidence in that bag. The way he was holding that laundry basket, if it's got weight on it, it's going to kind of wear your arms down.
yeah.
And he just easily had it up like this. So it's just a lot of, it's just sad.
I understand people's position and I respect their views on things.
Right.
I had a couple of people say, man, I'm not going to say this, I'm not going to say that. Even at work last night, some guys say, I'm going to let it play out in the course because a lot of times what things appear to be, they're not. I agree.
Right.
But as I told him, this little girl walked in the house with him. It shows it on the film. The next time you saw them was him coming out with a basket. Where was the girl?
Right. Right.
So you can't say that, we was in a truck and somebody took her because you never saw her coming out and getting in the truck.
Right.
She never left that house. So that's obvious that you can change that perspective on it. I'm going to let it play out in court.
He lied. His story changed twice.
Even if he had stuck to it, the camera don't lie.
No, it don't lie. I'm glad the neighbor gave him the footage or whatever. If he hadn't had surveillance, we'd probably be still at square one.
Now, if he had walked in the house and it showed the little girl walking behind him, hours later, he walked out, she walked out with him, and that was it.
Right.
Okay. It's some validity to his story. Might be. He still may have done something to the girl, but there's a little validity to his story. He walks in the house, she walks in.
That's it.
Never see her again. And after that, that's when you leave, get in the truck, and go do what you have to do.
Yeah.
So we never saw her leave the house to get in the truck to say that somebody snatched the little girl.
Right. And the other sickening part of it.
Stupid motherfucker.
Is
Excuse my language.
Nah, trust me, I didn't
Excuse
say
my
it worse. The fact that you even went as far as say 3 Hispanics grabbed you and threw you in the back of the truck with your kids, or however he said it.
Sound like Susan Smith.
Hispanic.
You remember Susan Smith?
No.
Susan Smith was the girl, I think, up in North Carolina somewhere. She say that 3 black men carjacked her with the car and her kids in it. But she actually drove the car into a river with the kids in the back seat.
And they drowned.
Yeah, she killed them. All because she wanted to be able to, because her boyfriend that she was currently with didn't like kids. You know, she wanted to have a new life.
See, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, you can see psycho. I don't care how deep you look. You can tell when somebody ass is crazy.
Let me share this with you too. And I need everybody, Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere we stream live to. You need to understand this. We are in a mental distraught society today.
Yes, we are.
You remember growing up, they had in school called special ed.
Yeah.
But subconsciously, we done blocked that out of our mind. We thinking that's an elementary thing. Remember, those special ed kids grew up.
That's it. Exactly. Exactly.
Those special ed kids today are adults who are medicated, who are being diagnosed with all types of alphabets.
Right.
And guess what? When you under that type of medication, when you up under that type of influence of alcohol, probably mixed with drugs, you something to do anything.
That's true. That's so freaking true. Oh, let me share this with you, Jimmy. Before I came up here, I actually went to the apartment where all this stuff took place at, right down the street from here.
Wow.
And as I hit the corner, it's like my heart just wanted to pop out of my body, you know. And as I turned the corner and I seen all the teddy bears and the flowers and the candles lit and all this stuff, I was like, this is real. You know, the reality of it, when you see it, it's just a whole different feel. It's a whole different feel. And if you walk up on that visual, that little makeshift memorial site or whatever, and you don't shed a tear, you don't have a heart. And I swear, I was like, I feel that baby spirit all over this place. 2 kids rode up on bicycles, 2 little Hispanic kids, and they said that their aunt lives over there. You know, several people pulled up after I did, and they said that their aunt lives over there, and she was telling them, yeah, it's over here. It happened over here. So they rode their bikes to the location, and one of the little boys, his little tears, he was just like, oh man, like, you know, just a kid. It's not just affecting us adults. These kids looking like, wow, she was just a baby. You know? So, if y'all got time, just go by there. It's Kirkwood Landing, and it's on Kirkwood. You cannot miss it.
Yeah, that's down the street.
Yeah, it's right there on Kirkwood. Just go by and drop a balloon or something. I went to 2 places. They all out of balloons, or the helium machine is broke. I think he was just being lazy and didn't want to blow it up. I don't know. But however, if y'all can, just...
And y'all, everybody's getting on these social media sites making posts. Make an outcry. You may not believe that your voice is heard or it counts. It does.
Right.
Make an outcry. Make a post that they need to lock that mama up too.
Yes.
Do not let her get away with that.
No.
She contributed to that baby's death.
All her fault.
For the sake of having her man around.
Yes.
It has gotten that damn bad as to where you want somebody in your life, you will just accept anything. And I'm not the perfect person.
Right.
I got a past. But having a past, growing beyond it, and living a life beyond it is totally different than having a past and your past is your present.
Exactly.
This is ridiculous. She saw this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
She addressed the shit to him. She said she did.
Yep.
But you did nothing about it. Make a post, make an outcry, lock her ass up.
There you go. Hashtag lock her ass up.
Underscore.
Justice for Malaya.
Underscore, lock her ass up. hashtag, lock her ass up.
There you go. Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation.
Lock her ass
that
up.
Part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, man. Again, let's get back, man. 832-649-8406. The number's on the screen. our day's topic is, what is a good woman and what is a good man? Because I see it that there's a shortage of good women out there as well as there's a shortage of good men.
Right.
But even the good men, you know, it's like, I ain't gonna say this. I know some good brothers. They married.
They married.
Yeah, they married. There's some good. But still, you know, okay, let me say this. There's a shortage of good available women out there.
Exactly.
Available women. So to say that you're a great woman, Pookie, that's your perception of yourself. Because to somebody else, they might say, man, I can't do it. Damn. What the poop?
The lies they tell. It's been proven. I am definitely marriage material. I just keep marrying the wrong. I've been married twice, man. First time was 8 years.
Okay, let me ask you this. What makes you think that you keep marrying the wrong nigga? I not, just because something don't work don't mean you marry the wrong person. Just sometimes you start to grow apart, personality differences. People may lose their job. One may get caught up in addiction or drugs, and it's just certain things. But that doesn't mean. When somebody tell me I married the wrong person, here's what comes to my mind. I married a person that totally presented himself to me as something the opposite of what they really were.
Right.
They wasn't about being faithful. They had no intentions on being married to nobody. They had no intentions on having a good, healthy relationship. They were just nothing. He had kids from another woman I didn't know about. He wasn't paying child support, and he was still sneaking over there messing with this woman. Now, there's somebody I married the wrong person.
There you go.
You married the wrong person?
I married the wrong person.
Damn. Y'all, she married the wrong nigga.
I did it twice.
Damn.
But I shouldn't have had the second marriage. I was like, it was real spontaneous. I had divorced my first husband like maybe 2 years prior to dating this other guy, and he proposed in front of the whole entire church. And I'm like baffled, like.
Did that make you pressure to marry him?
Yes,
You say yeah?
it did. It did. And they paid for everything. I walked down the aisle in this little ugly dress because he wasn't supposed to be. My cousin talking about, I started to stick my foot in the aisle and make you fall, you know, or something. I said, why didn't you? I'm walking down the aisle like, I am doing this shit again. But the first husband, I stayed married to him for 8 long, miserable years. He cheated on me.
All 8 was miserable?
Yeah, it was. I tolerated a lot of stuff because of the kids. You got 3 kids the same age. One bad mine.
Wow.
So anyway, yeah, we got married, and he just had this unfaithful mentality. You can't be faithful to nobody. I'm like, what is the deal? And then when everything hit the fan, then you coming back to me crying and this and that because I'm your wife. But no, how long you think I'm gonna do this? I had to wait until he got locked up serving papers and make him sign it while I watch it. He would not give me a divorce for nothing. Cause why? Cause I'm a great woman. I'm a great woman.
832-649-8406. The number on the screen. Our day's topic is, our guest, when she didn't show up, says that there's a shortage of good men. I said there's also a shortage of good females, and I explained to you why. Pookie feels she's a great woman, and I'm not saying she is. I'm not saying she's not. I don't know her like that, but I want to know what is considered a great man or a great woman, or a good man or a good woman. So
that's a good question. I am so interested to hear y'all's input on that.
Well,
it's hard to. I mean, for me, a good man. I mean, I take care of myself. That's just something that's in me. The independence is in me. I don't need him to be a full provider unless I am his wife, not his girlfriend. You don't.
Even if you were his wife,
yeah,
he shouldn't have to be the full provider unless the situation calls for him to do that. And see, that's what I think a good man is.
That's a sign of the times.
I think that's what a good man is. I think a good man is someone that's going to do what needs to be done. He gonna give it his all.
Yeah.
If y'all are going through something, he has to be the sole provider, he would do that. And
right.
in response to that, you would pick up where he's not able to. You'll be there to help me.
Exactly.
And it's the same. I know a couple. I can't call their name,
right.
but I know a couple, and he's nowhere near her financial status. She's not all that, but No
right,
after that.
right.
And but when he gets paid, he gives her the entire check.
Right.
If it's just $120, he give it to her all.
Right.
And I'm gonna say he's a good dude because one, he's faithful. Two, he's gonna do what he can around the house. And if he got $90, she got $90, not 85.
Right.
He gonna give her the whole $90. And if he needs something, he'll say, "Baby, I need some. Go get some brakes for the car or something." She'll give him some money. He don't care about that because he know, hey man, I'm just doing what I can do. I love being who I'm with. I want to do whatever I can do to make this work. And I think that's a good man, whether you got $100,000 or $100.
Now, you're talking about a good man financially.
No.
I'm talking about a good man, because my husband, my ex-husband, I went to Ship Channel every Friday. I takes the whole check. You go $10 for gas. I see you when you get home, if you come home. I got all the money. We had a house to maintain. You know.
You went to the Ship Channel and got the check?
Every Friday, 12 o'clock. Y'all stand in this long line, cash it at the little cash truck or whatever. You know, they cash it out the truck. And I take the money and I go. That's how that was it. My marriage was like that.
And that's something that y'all was both comfortable with.
Yeah. I made more money than him. I was a licensed hairstylist. So I made a lot of money. And he had a problem with that. So that's a whole different segment. But anyway. So yeah, I went and got the money.
So, but I just explained to you what I consider as a good man. Because the guy that I just told you about is an actual true story.
Right.
And he basically doesn't give 50%. He gives whatever is required to make their relationship work. A healthy and happy relationship.
But that's just the financial part of
it. No. When I say that, I mean even washing the dishes, cutting the yard, or you know, if something is going on, hey man, I ain't gonna be able to make it tomorrow. I mean today, I gotta stay here. I got something going on at home. He gonna sit there and listen to her.
Right.
Even though a lot of times you women talking about bullshit, and we don't want to hear it. Right. He will sit there and listen to it. Because a lot of times y'all just want to get stuff off y'all chest. Y'all want to be heard.
That's true.
And that's for some reason that's comforting to you women, and that's one of my good points. I'm a good listener. Damn good listener. But in that sense, he's a good dude. I'm not talking about the financial status, because his financial status is basically nothing.
Yeah.
He can't even, no. If he was by himself, he can barely live on that. So he's just giving her whatever he has. And I think that's what makes a good relationship, is when both people just give it their all. There's no lackings in it. True, it's going to get tiring sometimes. Sometimes you're going to get frustrated. Y'all going to bump heads. Y'all going to have disagreements. Y'all going to go to bed not liking each other, but you're still in love with each other.
Right.
And a lot of people don't understand the difference between the two. So a lot of times you may not like your mate, but don't twist that as if you're falling out of love with your mate.
Right. That's true.
And a lot of relationships go their separate ways because of that reason. Them bumps in the road in the relationship, whether they're sticking it out, building each other's character. I'm going to let you know what I'm about. Let me know what you're about. I got some errors in me. I'm going to take some time to work them out. And that's another thing. Women, y'all stop giving up on us so damn fast. Damn. You twist your lips you want to. Stop doing that. Y'all, women give up too fast these days on their man.
Normally, women that give up that fast have experienced what you're about to show her again. And I said that. I probably said that like a couple of weeks ago. Like, okay, this is familiar. Let me move around. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to sit and wait for a red flag to flop and hit me in my face. I'm about to kick rocks. I've seen this before.
Let me ask you this. There's always going to be what you call similarities.
Right.
But similarities doesn't mean that the results will be the same.
Okay.
A guy started to get angry. Wait a minute. The last guy got angry with me, slapped me.
Yeah.
Just because he got a lot of energy in his voice doesn't mean that he's angry. And two, if he does get angry, doesn't mean that he can't control his anger as to where he won't be violent towards you. Right. Similarities, different outcome.
Gotcha.
Now, what I mean by you women give up too easy on us guys, some guys, when they got issues they trying to get over with or habits, some of them will get over it spontaneously. Sometimes you're going to have to work through it over time. Yeah. You're going to slip, trip, and fall, especially guys that's on drugs, or guys that got gambling habits, or guys that got flirtatious ways. Them things are those are character flaws that guys have to work themselves out of.
Right.
And if you see progress in his efforts, you should stay.
I agree.
But a lot of times, because you this your second time or your third time doing it, I'm leaving. It doesn't mean that it wasn't progress there.
Right.
You're not looking at if it was progress.
Right.
But y'all give up too fast.
I disagree.
And I'm not trying to say that that's one of the downfalls of relationship, because guess what? Men, we are too quick to look elsewhere. Or she ain't doing it like she used to. I'm gonna look at Keisha.
Exactly. That's where the deceit and the lies and the cheating and all of that stuff. I've experienced a lot of stuff. My second husband realized, I can't control her, so he tried to kill me.
Ooh, I wish you had you on a domestic violence show. Let me ask you this. Since you women go through this so much with us guys, what's the solution? Again, y'all number is 832-649-8406. Today's topic is what is a good man or what is a good woman? And if you got something to say about this woman and is having a child killed by this monster, call in also. Again, make your post, make your outcries to lock her ass up as well, because if she wasn't so caught up in being not lonely and having a man, because we do that. Some of us hate being alone, and we almost to the point we put up with anything.
Right.
And I think that's what she did. She was so caught up in not being alone, wanting to have somebody around her, she put up with anything, and it led to the death of her child.
Yep.
And that's child. Actually, she should be charged with child endangerment because you saw something and you allowed it to continue, and then led to the death of your child. So lock her ass up too.
Exactly.
But that's our two topics for today. 832-649-8406. So, you say he tried to kill you?
Yeah. That's a whole different show.
Okay, different show.
I ain't going out like that.
Okay,
You know?
ain't going out like that. That's good.
Broke no.
Bro, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Ain't going out like that. My mom ain't raised no food. No fun.
Okay, but anyway.
Yeah.
I think I'm a good guy.
I think you're a good guy too.
Good guy.
I think you're a good guy.
May not be all that good looking, but I'm a good dresser. I'm just saying. I ain't ugly. It's just that a lot of people may look better than me.
Right.
But I'm a good dresser. I'm a good guy. I think I'm a good guy.
Hold your head up and walk in it.
I think I'm a stepping stone.
There you go.
Hold my head up high.
Walk in it.
But now, that's another story.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll say that for later.
Yeah, you got to feel a certain way about yourself anyway. I've endured a whole lot of stuff. My son is still trying to persuade me to write a book. I don't like writing books. I wrote one. I'm trying to get it on the big screen, but I don't like writing books. But because he knows my story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He was like, you really should. People need to know about all of this stuff you've been through and look where you at now type stuff.
You know what I would do?
What?
I wouldn't do a book.
Mm-hmm.
I would do a video.
Mm-hmm.
I would have a sit down.
Like an interview?
Something like an interview, but someone's probably asking you questions and you explain the story and he periodically chiming in with questions. Because people's attention spans are short today.
Yeah.
They're not reading books like they used to.
Right.
Unless the book is just overall attention holding.
Mm-hmm.
So today because we're so visual about things, I
Right.
think if you sit there
Right.
in front of a camera and you told your story and you made it, and they hearing it with how dramatic and your body movement, that would be more
Right.
than a
Right.
book.
A visual.
Yeah.
Instead of
That's food for thought.
That's true though.
Food
A
for
lot of
thought.
people don't read no more.
And guess what? It's a lot cheaper too.
Yeah.
Cause you
Way cheaper. I
exactly.
could put it on YouTube.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't?
No, I would put it as to where if you wanted to see it, you have to pay like 45, 50 cents.
Okay, we need to talk off the
Yeah.
air.
Yeah.
'Cause,
I'm just giving it free information out. People just, man, y'all, I'm telling y'all, if y'all do that, y'all better pay.
yeah,
but
bring me 50 cents
yeah,
of it.
yeah. You get 50 cents, I want a nickel.
Yeah,
That's all.
that part.
I don't want money. I don't want money. Give me a nickel. But anyway, yeah, just like you have Audible books.
Yeah, like on
You
what
go.
call it Noble.
I'm not sure what it's
Barnes
called.
and Noble. I don't know.
But you can get a book, you can read it, or
Yeah.
you can get it, you can hear it. But now people
Oh,
make
yeah.
But now people are not making it. That's just something that I thought about doing my own. People
Right.
doing visual books.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's like what we just talked about the video.
It's
Something to think about.
especially if you know how to, tell a story.
Yeah.
Cause Ice Cube told the bitch one day, and which really made me start writing. He said, "Man, if you can write a rap, you can tell a story.
Yeah.
So if you write a
That
rap,
is a story.
it's all it is.
That's it.
A story with some music behind it." So when he said that, that's when I started writing plays and whatnot. And I think I'm pretty good at it.
That's what's up.
I
Make it work.
I made some money doing it,
Yeah.
$4-5, but
You gotta start somewhere.
they saw somewhere.
Got some girls money.
You can't. Nah, I got that $5 box money. Gas $2.59 now. I can't buy no gas no $5.
No, you can't. But it'll get you from A to B. If B is right around the corner.
But that ain't enough. I have to go to C.
All right.
But again, 832-649-8406. The question is, what is a good man and what is a good woman? Because really, if you're gonna say it's a shortage of good men out there, it's a shortage of good women as well. And I know a lot of good women. I really do. But again, we are in a visual society because they don't have that look.
Right.
We pass on them. And a lot of times, the ones that actually have that look that you go after is rotten as anything.
Yep.
Beautiful red apple on the outside. First time you squeeze it, it's soggy. You cut it open, it's a worm in it. Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's the truth. I know.
Just seen some girl, beautiful girl, walking down Bissonnette. You know, this is Looker City.
Listen that. Oh my God, what's she at?
She was beautiful, and I watched her get out of a black car and walk over to a white truck that had just pulled in. And
Next time. Go ahead.
And it really bothers me to see these women have to stoop to such a level. A lot of them just do it to pay their bills. A lot of them have gotten so used to it that it's just become a lifestyle.
They're not paying bills. A lot of them doing it because they're drug habits.
Let me tell you, I interviewed like 4 different women.
I'm going to ask you, next time you see that,
Yeah.
we're trying to do a show called Streetwalkers or Children of the Night. And we need to get them on here.
Cool.
Yeah.
They right around the corner.
I
But she was a beautiful girl.
I can't talk to
Oh
him.
my God.
I can't talk to him.
Why? Oh, because you're a man. Okay. No.
I
And I just said, I simply asked. I said,
Mhm.
I don't have no money, but I really want to interview. I want to know what brought you out here.
Mhm.
And when I get, a platform or whatever, I will definitely bring you on.
You
But
got
it was
one.
one girl. No, this was years ago.
Oh.
It was one girl. She'll tell you, I don't want to talk to her, whatever, hair all over her head. Clearly, you can see she got a drug habit.
Mm-hmm.
But then the other girl, she said, I have 3 kids. This is how I pay my bills. I got my regular customers, and they pay me enough throughout the month to pay my bills.
Wow.
She said, when they get out of school, I'm mommy while they at school. So she work in the daytime, like in the morning time.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it's just, everybody's out there for different reasons. They not all got drug habits.
Not all.
And then some of them have mental illnesses where they can't comprehend to get a job.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, as far as the guys, because I interviewed one guy, he's out there with the window thing. And, making a little change or whatever. And they call each other brother and sister, whatever. She say, not him. Before he came over and talked to me, she was like, him, he's mentally challenged. And the fact that he doesn't have a steady address to apply for any benefits or apply for Social Security and apply for all of these different things. Even an ID. He didn't even have an ID.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's
And
different reasons that are out there.
that's a crippling situation also.
Right.
I've met a lot of guys that ask me about jobs.
Right.
And when I refer them to a job, first thing they say, "Oh, I'll give me an ID card."
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's
bro,
like a
you
necessity.
you don't have no ID.
No birth certificate. Where did you come from?
Who do you stay with? Who will let you stay at their house without encouraging you at least to get some ID?
They be on the streets, under the bridge by my job. They come in there. They love coming through my line. You know what I mean? They say my smile brightens their day. That's fine. I wish it'll brighten your day enough to go get a job. You come here buying 40 ounces every morning. You know what I mean? That's just some of them or whatever. But they on the streets.
Well, I really want to do that show. I can't go out there and talk to them.
Mhm.
You have guys out there that are pimps. They see you talking to them females. They feel like you trying to.
Gotcha.
That's the issue. And I'm not trying to bump heads with nobody like that.
Right,
I ain't gonna put myself in that position, but I would like to get at least 2 of them on the show, talk about their upbringings.
Yeah, like
Just
what got
because
you out
there's so much stigma that goes with them females.
Right.
Some say they was raped and then they just stuck out there. Some say they was forced into it. They have a place upstairs called the Landing that deals with human trafficking.
Okay.
And a lot of them was sold to guys.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Somebody will actually sell you to somebody, and you have to work that debt off. And before the debt is worked off, you so accustomed to doing it, and you numb to the shame and the guilt of it. You just stick with it. It's normal to you now.
Yep.
The abnormal becomes normal, and that's messed up.
Yeah. I'm trying to get Kathy on the show.
Who's Kathy?
Do you watch Fox 26 News?
Yes.
Okay, you know Jose Grignon.
Yes.
Okay, his wife, she was once a prostitute. She has an organization now where they could go through her program and, like a recovery program. She mentors, she does all this stuff. I'm about to jail with her on, stuff for these ladies. So she travels around and talks to the young ladies and try to prevent them from doing what she did. Because she's recovered and she's just, this person.
I'm going to say this, but, it's like I was told that if you want to replace, if you talk about taking somebody from something or taking somebody out of their life, you have to have something to replace that.
Right. Yeah.
That's equal to that or better. So just going out there telling them this is not the life, this is this. Okay, you telling me that, but guess what? What are you going to replace that with to bring me that kind of money?
It's a voluntary program, to my knowledge. My mom and her mom are good friends. And it's a voluntary, like the door is open if you want to come in, we're having class, blah, blah, blah. Something like that. It's not forced on anybody. When you're ready for change, it starts up here.
And now when you're ready for change, it's not about do you have anything to replace what I'm walking away from.
Right.
I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm gone.
I know, right?
I don't care what it takes. I don't care if I got to start at bottom zero, babysitting my knee for $5 a week, whatever. I'm gone.
Yeah.
When you tired, you're going to change.
Exactly.
But if you're going out there to try and encourage somebody to change, to do that, you have to have something to replace what you're asking them to give up.
Right.
If you don't, that's going to be a big struggle.
Yep.
And you're going to feel like after you've done it for so long and you see them relapsing, you're going to feel like your efforts is useless. You're going to get tired. You're going to get burnt out. Before you know it, you're going to be gave up on the program.
Right.
So you have to understand your method and what response you're looking for.
Right.
Because every method is not going to get the same response. And if you don't understand that, you feel like you're burning.
Yeah.
Burning your
I
bread.
mean, and that's the same thing in any mentoring or leadership or whatever. Because, like, me working with juveniles or whatever, I couldn't do the CPS side. But me working with juveniles, it could be 5 kids right here. I may just be, they all looking at me. They're all comprehending what I'm saying, but it might just be 2 of them that's going to actually do what I'm telling them they need to do to get to that next level. You know what I mean? So it ain't going to take me off my game because once y'all figure it out, I'm over here mentoring these 5. And see if I can save some of these or whatever. So that's why that youth event thing is so big for me because these kids have a voice and nobody's listening. Nobody's listening to them. Just like that baby. Nobody was listening. Her mom, oh my God. Okay, let me drink some water.
Okay, let's go to this little break right quick. Let's go to this little break, and we'll be right back, man. Pookie getting emotional, y'all, and I understand why.
I'm just saying, y'all don't even understand.
Yeah, the dumb way. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Mississippi nigga. You know a Delta nigga. Trying to get a check, nigga. Dumb way.
Stack me a check, yeah, the dumb way.
Fighting on your hoe, yeah, the dumb way.
Take off on no runway.
My bitch bad like Beyonce.
Dumb way.
Dumb way.
Killing these hoes, yeah, the dumb way.
Dumb way.
Dumb way. Looking through a bag, yeah, the dumb way.
Stab me a check, yeah, the dumb way.
Fuck on your hoe, yeah, the dumb way.
Take off on no runway.
My bitch look good like Beyonce.
Dumb way.
Dumb way.
Killing these niggas, yeah, the dumb way.
Dumb way.
Dumb way. Don't throw a bag, yeah, the dumb way. The dumb way. Fuck around, lose a nigga. 8, 4, 5.
That's the dumb way right there, y'all. We had that young man in here. And he said the dumb way is a positive word.
Yeah, it kind of started me at first, but once you explained it, I understand.
Yeah, he said it's a positive thing. And he's associated with Just Be You magazine. Big Mac them over. Yeah. Shout out to Just Be You magazine. Mac them over there doing big things.
Yeah.
And
speaking of Just Be You, I think I'm in this finna say episode. This season. What am I trying to say?
A new edition coming up. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna tell you this about Just Be You magazine also. I have partnered with them on some advertisement.
Okay.
And what we to do here, and I need everybody to understand this. What we to do here on the Naked Truth, we're gonna have a rap fest. Every guy gonna come up, drop one verse. The winner gets a layout in Just Be You magazine. So y'all, all you guys that want to rap, want to get some exposure, get your CD put out, get you some layout in the magazine. Come be part of the rap fest we got coming up. Call in 832-649-8406. Get on the list. It's gonna be one verse. When you drop your verse, next guy coming in. He drop his verse, next guy coming in. The winner will get a layout in Just Be You magazine. You can't beat that.
Is that for men? Just only for men?
Men and women.
Might be in the lab.
Yeah.
Next week.
One verse.
Got that, man. I got bars.
You got bars.
Got bars.
You need to put that woman behind them bars. Then the child get anyway. But
not before I beat up.
Yeah, but we having a rap fest up here, and it's gonna be again. We have free food. Oh, I know y'all like for free. We gonna free food, free snacks, free beverages. Y'all gonna come in, gonna grab the mic, drop your verse, next. Guy gonna come up, drop his verse next, and the winner will get a layout in Just Be You magazine.
Can't beat that.
Can't beat that. Free advertising.
Magazine.
Yeah. Free advertising, and you would be on the Naked Truth, where your song would be played.
Going live.
Be live. Yeah.
Spitting bars.
Spitting bars. That's how we do it. Well, Pooh, you got some shout outs at the time, winding down.
Shout out to all my followers. Shout out to all of the mentors. Hill, Sleet or Snow, y'all made it. And we had the most remarkable time ever. We thought it was a washout, and I did throw my hands up, but I'm glad I have the positive team that I have behind me. And they was like, okay, we could do this. You know, we could just do another location. I got some people mad at me because they was like, why you didn't tell me relocated or whatever.
Yeah, because I asked you what you want to do, and you said no, we wasn't doing it.
Yeah, and my assistant had my phone most of the time because I had gotten to this glum because of the weather, because of the location, because everything. I was like, this is unbelievable. This is not happening. And then my DJ riding around with the stage attached to the truck, and we don't have access to the building. So it was just so chaotic. But we found a pavilion, and the show went. It was great. So I know the next one is going to be even better. July 20th, y'all save the date. Summer Youth Explosion, the do-over, July 20th.
All right. I'm going to give a shout out to Show Enough Barbecue over there where the meat is Show Enough Good.
Where is it?
Oh, I don't even know the man address. But that's his fault.
Yeah, because I like barbecue.
I went over there one day. I rode for about 20 minutes trying to find it. Because it kept giving me the same, it's like 5 or 6 addresses was the same. So I had to get his address.
On Southwest?
No, it's down on Fondren. Down by the car wash. Yeah,
oh, okay.
Down there. Show No Barbecue. And we going to go ahead. And remember, hey, man, grab my book for me, Pookie.
Where is it?
Over there. Grab my book. Right there, yeah. Because, right there. Because we are still promoting this book. Everybody come on, get your book, Epiphany. Get you one before you have one. Because this book is called Epiphany. At one point in life, everybody will have one. So again, get you one before you have one. And that's our show for the day. And thank you for coming again.
Absolutely.
You know you're not my co-host. Huh?
Oh.
Okay.
What am I?
Okay, you the host, one of the hosts of the show. Oh, there she go, y'all. There she go. Anyway, we're gonna leave you with this positive word. Life is God's gift to us, and what we do with it is our gift to God. So make sure you give God a good gift.
Amen.
By the life that you do.
Losers away from your kids.
Out your life, period.
Y'all. Yes, it's not even worth it, man. It's not worth it. Kids are a gift from God, and God monitors how you treat your gifts. Take care of them kids.
And that is our show for today. We thank y'all again watching The Naked Truth, your political hip hop outlet. I'm Jimmy the Square Guy with Lil Pookie. Or really, not with Lil Pookie, but just Pookie.
Lil Pookie.
Yeah.
Lil Pookie, What's Next Radio. Should be back in a minute.
Right here on this show, right here on the Naked Truth Network. If you got a show, bring it to the Naked Truth Network.
Come on. Come on.
Fuego.